Welcome to Purpose Fun Fridays, where I will be providing every Friday some tools and resources and activities that could just add that little bit of extra spark to what you're offering for your business, your organisation, your community project, whatever you're involved with. So today I'm going to talk about a group agreement. Now, a group agreement is an agreement that's created by the group together, where each individual person contributes their thoughts about how they want their group to behave and support each other. Now, a group could be a group that's with staff, or it could be a group of volunteers, a group involved with a community project. It could be a group in your business, your social enterprise, your not-for-profit. It could be a group that comes together in a same space. Whatever your group is, I would suggest that a group agreement could work for you. Now, a group agreement requires everybody to contribute, and it's best done by facilitation. So if you can't get an external facilitator to actually facilitate your group agreement, I suggest somebody in the group, you or somebody else who feels comfortable in gathering people's ideas and thoughts would be the best option. Now, remembering that everybody wants to feel comfortable about what they contribute. So it's going to be important to do it with a bit of fun, but also with a bit of recognition that everybody has a chance to make something useful to the agreement. So how do we create it? My suggestion is you give at least 45 minutes or an hour to setting up your group agreement. And I tend to work with 4 areas. So that's participation, respect, safety, and feedback. So using those 4 headings gives everybody an opportunity to be guided by how they could contribute their ideas for behaviour they want themselves and the group to abide by in each of these areas. So you start off with each of these areas, or you might find that you want the group to think in a pair or a smaller group, some ideas to put in each of these areas. It's up to you. But my suggestion is that you give them a chance to reflect themselves and then start throwing them up there. Now, make sure that you write down everything that people say and encourage people to say in a positive or instead of a negative way. And there could be some examples. So participation, that might be an example of that everybody participate by being on time. In respect, it might be, an example might be that everybody has a chance to speak and that people make sure that they don't talk over the top of each other, or that they allow each person to take a turn in being able to speak. In terms of safety, there might be an idea of everybody make sure that they support each other, or that whatever's spoken in the group is confidential. And in terms of feedback, you want to encourage constructive feedback. So it might be that they give one bit of positive feedback and one bit of feedback that's an opportunity to learn. So make sure you get everybody's ideas up there. Once the group has finished all their ideas, get them to actually look over it to see if there's anything that might be missing, or something that doesn't quite work. Or if something's written a bit too negatively, try to reframe it in more of a positive way. And then look at it again. And when everyone feels comfortable and happy with what is up there, then I suggest that you do this thing, and it will really make a difference with how people abide by your agreement. Make sure that you ask every person individually and look them in the eye and say, are you prepared to abide by this agreement? And get them to say yes. And that eye-to-eye contact is a really important reinforcement of, yes, they're going to abide by this agreement. So once you've done that with everybody, then my suggestion is that you actually have it written up. Make sure that everyone gets a copy and have it written up in a fun and creative way with different colors and images. And everyone gets a copy, and that you have a large version that's in the space in which everyone comes together, so that there's a reminder of the agreement, and even come up with a groovy name just to make it that little bit different. And then, of course, whenever somebody new joins the group, encourage them to have a look at the agreement and to talk about it and get some understanding of how they want to abide by it. And over time, you want to maybe review it or start all over again so that everyone feels a part of it. It's a really powerful, powerful process, because when everybody has a contribution to this agreement, they are more likely to live up to it and abide by it than if somebody else tells them the way they need to respond to each other. The other thing to remember is that a group agreement can be done online as well as in person, or a combination of the two. So it's a really powerful process to use either way. So have fun with creating your group agreement. And I will also make sure that you have a resource as a PDF that's got more detail about what I've talked about, so that you can refer to it and expand on what you're going to create for your group agreement. So have fun with it, play with it. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday with Purpose Fun Friday. So have a great weekend. Bye.